Wilbur Ross is the Commerce Secretary, unfortunately, for the United States of America. And he was on the trip to Saudi Arabia with Donald Trump. And when he got there, he thought, this is good because they're, quote, liberalizing their society. Oh, they are? I'm not sure I knew that. So have they allowed women to drive once in a while? Has a princess been allowed to drive without being flanked by people? I'm not sure. I don't think that they have done much liberalization in Saudi Arabia at all. But Wilbur Ross and the Trump team would like to make some deals and get paid. So all of a sudden, Saudi Arabia is great. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, during the campaign, Donald Trump had said over and over that we really should be going after Saudi Arabia, that when we attacked Iraq, we should have considered Saudi Arabia instead, because 15 out of the 19 hijackers were Saudis. Now, that is true, and it was one of the things we gave him credit for during the campaign. Hey, like nobody said that, and it has the merit of being accurate, honest, and if he actually focuses on the real problems that emanate from Saudi Arabia, that would be wonderful. The Saudis funded a lot of the insurgency against our troops in Iraq when we're in the middle of that mess. So the Saudis have a lot to pay for and a lot to explain to us. And in fact, Trump had talked about how maybe they should do compensation for us. Now they go over there, Trump bows to him, and there's no talk of compensation, there's no talk of holding the Saudis accountable. Instead, Wilbur Ross comes out and says this.
I think the other thing that was fascinating to me, there was not a single hint of a protester anywhere there during the whole time we were there. Not one guy with a bad placard. Instead,
but Secretary Ross, that may be not necessarily because they don't have those feelings there, but because they control people and don't allow them to come and express their feelings quite the same as we do here.
In theory, that could be true, but boy, there was certainly no sign of it. There was not a single effort at any incursion. There wasn't anything.
In theory, that could be. No, it's not in theory true, it's in practice true. You think that they liked you, you schmuck? I don't know, man. Are they just pure evil or are they just stupid? I think Wilbur Ross genuinely looked around and was like, oh man, they really like us. They're very civil around here. And there's no protesters at all. No bad placards. I love authoritarian dictatorships. Yeah, of course. You know what they do, the protesters here? In fact, let me read you graphic 45. This is Aidan McLaughlin at Mediaite. As many on social media have pointed out, that may have something to do with Saudi Arabia's track record of jailing and sometimes beheading protesters. Yeah, Wilbur, I got news for you. You're not gonna get a lot of bad placards when you chop protesters' heads off. I don't know if that's the kind of liberalizing that you like and that you're in favor of and would like to head us in that direction towards, or you just don't understand anything about Saudi Arabia. Pick your poison. But apparently he couldn't stop gushing about the Saudi. Here's more.
And at the end of the trip, as I was getting back on the plane, the security guards from the Saudi side who'd been helping us over the weekend all wanted to pose for a big photo op, and then they gave me 2 gigantic bushels of dates as a present.
Oh my God, the Saudis are so good. They even allow foreign dignitaries who they're making billion-dollar deals with to have bushels of dates. The Saudis are great, and yet people complain about them. Okay, fine, 15 out of the 19 hijackers were Saudis, and they funded terrorism against us over and over again, but they gave us dates. Wow, thank you, Wilbur. I hadn't considered that other point. On the other hand, Wilbur Ross is also the callous maniac who, when referring to the Syrian bombing that we did, said that he called it, quote, after dinner entertainment. Scores of people were killed, but Wilbur Ross was entertained. And now he'll have some dates to eat with his after dinner entertainment. If you're a member of the Young Turks, you not only get the whole 2-hour Young Turks show on demand anytime you want, ad-free, but you also get so many other shows. Old School, you'll love it. Aggressive Progressive for guys who are true progressives. Now also Nerd Alert for gaming and tech. What to Flick for movie reviews. You will love it. Check it out right now at tytnetwork.com/join.